Alright, hello guys, this is Emerald Weather here, and today we're going to be talking about a potential tropical system that will be affecting most of, it could be affecting all of this area right here. If there's any way I can make this, much better. Oh, okay. This is as big as it's going to get, guys. So, we're going to start off with precipitation, then we'll move to wind, and then we'll move to shear. So, by the way, this is a forecast, because I know a lot of you will be yelling at me like this isn't going to happen. It's too far out. This is just a forecast. It's not going to happen. It could not happen. It could happen. We don't know. All I know is I'm trying to get this out to you guys so you know what to prepare for, basically. And also, this could be basically anywhere from Mexico, the Bahamas, Florida, or Texas the Texas coastline. So we're gonna begin, and we're gonna look at precipitation, and you can see we're tracking this storm right here, and so this storm starts to move, and when it starts to move, you can see that it gets dissipated as soon as it hits land, and it keeps going, and by Friday, this thing's completely gone. No thunderstorm activity. But now, Friday, May 31st, we have this low pressure system. And it's going to begin to make its way either into the Gulf of Mexico, the Bahamas. It could hit the Bahamas, could just go into the Atlantic. We don't know what's going to go on. So yeah, it could go this way, which is best case scenario. It could go that way. Lastly, it could go that way. I don't know why I said lastly, because there's one more possible way it could go. That way. So those are all the ways it could go. Judging by the wind, I would assume that it's probably going to go I think it's going to go this one right here. But yet again, this is a big question mark in the weather community. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen to it. That's why this is a big question mark. So this could go anywhere that I just drew out for you guys. Excuse me. Wow, I cough. All right, now we're gonna go on to wind with this, and there we go. So you can see that there is definitely something going on right here where I just pointed out to you guys. By the way, everyone that's watching this video, I was recording a video before this one, but that one got corrupted because I only recorded half of what I recorded. So this is a second recording, second attempt. Let's do it. Let's go, boys. But yeah. So you can see, there's definitely some type of wind developing and some type of kind of formation starting to happen right near Cuba. So if this does happen, then I think the most likely path for it would be to either hit the Florida Panhandle or hit Texas, the coastline of Texas. I think those are the areas that it's most likely to happen at. Yet again, there's also the possibility that it goes straight up into the Atlantic Ocean, like it doesn't want to be around anymore. But we don't really, if it does do that, then I guess we don't really care because it won't affect humanity. So we're gonna go on to look at the shear now. So let's move on to the shear. We are going to go to GEFS model for this. It's Ensemble GEFS. This is the most accurate information for the wind shear. So we're going to go to Upper Dynamics. For all of you wondering how to get to this, and you want to use 200 to 850 millibars shear anomaly. So you can see May 31st, Friday, May 31st. By the way, this is by the time this is all taking place, we're 1 day away from the start of Atlantic hurricane season. So the likelihood of it turning into something is probably a really good strong chance that we see an early storm in June. I don't think a possibility for a hurricane. I don't think it will become a hurricane, but I do believe it will become some type of tropical system. It could be a tropical depression or a tropical storm. I feel like those are the two most likely options for this system to do. So we're going to look at the shear, and you can see the reason why I think it's most likely to hit either Louisiana or Texas coastline is look at the winds and the direction of the winds. It'll take the storm up northerly, and then it'll go kind of westerly, and then it'll go more northern again, and then northeastern. And that's why I think it's going to hit Louisiana, just because of the way the winds are moving. So, Florida, you may have a break. But yet again, this is far out. So, Florida, you may not have a break. We don't know this yet. But you can see that the shear. You can see the shear. This area that I have for you guys in the blue, that is where shear. This is where it's best for development, which means there's little shear, and the conditions are really favorable for something to develop. But if we're looking over here at this, these kind of orange and this kind of red-orangish colors, we can see that this area over here in the Atlantic, this is not suitable for any type of tropical development. If there is development in that area, it'll most likely be torn apart by wind shear. Wind shear is basically winds that are going it's basically like wind shear. If you just a simple thing, if I'm just going to do this quickly, it basically just tears up a hurricane. The winds it's basically winds that will just kind of hit the hurricane, and it'll just wipe it out, because it does, a hurricane needs little shear, warm waters, and a lot of some fuel from the air. If the air is favorable, then we'll most likely see something develop. So, we have where the storm is located right now, this low pressure system. It'll probably end up hitting Louisiana, and also the wind shear is low, so that means that it will definitely become some type of tropical system, guys. So, that is going to be the end of this video. It is a nice, simple, short, and sweet video. Kind of short, so everyone can just watch it kind of quickly and figure out what they're going to do. Yet again, this is not the final forecast. We don't know this is going to happen yet. All we know is that something might develop in the next 15 days. And that's a long amount of time, so we'll find out what happens. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's forecast and weather forecast. If you haven't, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video or weather forecast video. Goodbye!